Good morning, everybody. It's Jack from Atlantis Water Gardens. I'm joined on today's episode by my good buddy Ralph Biezad from Pondscapes AZ. We are back in San Diego, California. We were here about 1 year ago to build an awesome pond with the guys from Team Aquascape, Brian Helfrich and Chris Hanson, myself, Ralph, and a few others. And I'm excited to go see what it looks like now after a full season.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
If you guys haven't seen the videos of these builds, click on the link right here. There's a part 1 and 2. It'll really show you what went into making this backyard happen. When we were here about a year ago, Ralph, you were saying this place was loaded with boulders out front.
And we had boulders coming. We had boulders coming way out into the street out here. Like, it was just a one-lane traffic. So, man, it's nice to see this all cleaned up. There was piles of block and material clogging this whole driveway up. It was just total chaos.
Hey, Logan. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. You remember me?
Man, oh man, what a big change.
You think so? Just a little bit. Big change, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
You remember when
This is our new home.
when you got here, there was nothing. Just that shed and the dog.
How has living out here in your backyard changed? From the point when you had the waterfall before?
It still didn't bring us out here. It was a long time since that was running anyway, just because of the crack and the maintenance. We really weren't out here.
So what we wanted was come home to a vacation every day. Yeah. And that's exactly what's happened. Like, come home from work, school, and it's immediately to the backyard. You know, hang out with the fish, put your feet in the water, get into the water, barbecue. We got a new grill.
New Traeger.
And so we eat out here, we watch the baseball games out here, but it's also very tranquil too. Like, we don't even know what's going on in the world because this is like such an escape.
What perfect timing, right? With everything that is going on in the world, you got this to
Right. Yeah,
unload and relax next to.
Absolutely.
Our vacation at home, we don't have to go anywhere. When you turn the water off, then you can start hearing the echoes of the road and the freeway that's a mile away. It just really isolates us in this environment.
But you also notice more about nature because when you listen to the water and you watch the hummingbirds and the birds that come down, and the butterflies and the quail.
I mean, the pond was done, what, 2 days before Christmas, right? So Christmas, we didn't host, obviously, because there was nothing but dirt back here. I think I had some plywood down, and then I went out and we need something to walk on, so I contacted a local paver company. They came out and knocked that out. That was a great experience. And then the patio, which really has taken this whole thing to the next level. This, with the shelter, creates this outdoor room experience. We sit out here and we watch baseball games. It's been absolutely fantastic. And then with the deck and the patio went at the same time, and it just, since they're both sitting areas, but they're two very different experiences just based on your view. This is more like an outdoor living room, and out there you get that cool
you're on
patio
a deck.
experience.
So when you sit on the deck, so the evolution, definitely get the pavers first because we want to be out here, right? And so then as we're out here, start thinking about, well, what do we want that space to be? Because we also thought maybe an outdoor kitchen over there. And then the more we spent over there, we thought, no, we want to sit over here, like socialize, recline, have a different experience. So when you sit here, you get a different perspective of the pond than you do when you sit here. And so then that helped bring this to life because we still wanted the cabin feel of being in the mountains and to have that look of being in a cabin on a vacation. So it kind of one thing led to another, and then the windows, because we were still back and forth with windows, like we want this to bring it inside the house. So when you're in the house, you still get this experience out here.
Putting those windows up opened up that whole room, brought everything inside.
Right here, this is like, check this out.
Oh my
Look
God.
at this. This is what you see.
This is a hotel.
This is how you bring it in. And then, right, you have the opportunity to sit in that chair. And you know how many people sit in that chair? Like, they go right to that chair because there's your view.
It's just awesome.
And you hear the water where the bees went,
so
that they weren't blocking my view from the seats. I wanted to see everything. So, I mean, what an incredible view.
It is awesome.
it's amazing where people find, like you have your obvious areas to sit and recline, but we have people that like to be over there, right? They sit on the wall because they want to look this way, or even to be over by the waterfall, sit on the bridge, put your feet in the water, how people gravitate towards the fish, like nature. People are drawn to nature, and it's conversation too. When people are here, it's like, oh my gosh, you know, you tell a story.
If you could change one thing about the whole backyard, what would it be?
I think the last major project to do is the outdoor kitchen. She mentioned that. Brian's big thing was he wants me to convert the shed back to a gazebo.
Yes.
Which that's talked about. The challenge there is that everything's in it has to go somewhere, right? So I need another shed so that we can make that an outdoor kitchen. That's on the list. It's just a matter of being able to fit that into the budget. But that's probably the next change, is that outdoor kitchen over there. Because
it's still growing back here. We're not done. You know, we still want to add to the experience.
Maybe even add more pond.
Well, guys, thank you so much for letting us come back here. This was one of my favorite projects, simply because we got to do it with our good friends, and this turned out incredible. I mean, the transformation in 8 short days to what this property looks like now is mind-blowing. As you can see, Melody and Andrew really get a lot of enjoyment in this backyard, and who wouldn't, right? Hey, Ralph, thanks for being here.
We can Photoshop Brian and right about here, right?
Yeah, we miss you, Brian. Hit that subscribe button. Come on back. Every week we're showing you beautiful water features and water feature builds here at Atlantis Water Gardens. See you on the next one.